Hello, hello, welcome Shading Way. I'm Marilyn, and tonight we are going to do some how to clean sterling silver jewelry the quickest and comparatives. Hope everybody's doing great tonight. I am Marilyn, my husband's name's Barry, and we are resellers. We mainly sell jewelry. We do auction hauls, we do unboxings, we do rarely yard sales, we do some antique stores, but just mainly auction hauls, but always jewelry, vintage jewelry, antique jewelry, and occasionally some current jewelry. We do thread up and Goodwill blue boxes. So if that sounds interesting, stick with us. Today is one of our Friday mix-ups. What we do on Fridays is show you cleanings or spotlights on designers or clearance sales, things such as that. So these are all vintage or antique pieces. The belt buckles are sterling silver. Everything's sterling silver except for this pendant here, which is a spoon that has been turned into a pendant. So I did a little bit already, and I looked at some jewelry hacks. And one of the jewelry hacks is Mr. Clean. And these are the thin eraser sheets. They are 16 in a sheet, and they're relatively inexpensive, are 32 cents a piece. Okay, so that was one of the items I used. Another one is Simply Shine, which is silver cleaning wipes. There is 35 by 7 pre-moistened wipes in here, and those equal about 58 cents a wipe. Or you can get a polishing cloth. And polishing cloths are generally the best because they're reusable and you can use them over and over even when they're completely filthy, which I still do. This is a new one. It comes with the white part is the cleaning part. So if it's dirty, it cleans. And then the blue is the polishing. And if you simply go to Walmart or online, you can buy the Connoisseur's silver jewelry polishing cloths. This is a really dirty one. I've used this one over and over again, and you can continue to use it. That is by far the cheapest way of cleaning. You can also clean with products like the Simple Shine is one of the jewelry cleaners you just dip your jewelry into, and that is, I believe, about $18 for a jar. And of course, there's always homemade, which I'm not trying today. But if anybody has interest, definitely in the comments, leave me a comment. Let me know if you'd like the homemade sterling silver remedy and show you how to do that at home. So what I've done is on this one, I used the Mr. Clean Dry, okay? And let's see if you can tell without, yeah. This side I didn't do. And then right here in the center, you can see where I divided it. And this I did with a dry sheet. They are very simple. This is the dry sheet that I used. And you can see that it takes a lot of work. And you do a lot of buffing. But it does work. You can see the divide line. This is the polished and this is the unpolished. You can see the dark lines here and here, and there's none here. This is the back to show you how dirty it was. And this is sterling silver buckle. It has English marks. It's a really cool piece. It says sterling, and it has all the English marks. Pretty cool buckle. Probably an Art Deco buckle. This one also the same thing. I did this one with a wet, you just take the sheet and you wet it. And it was pretty easy. It's easier to do wet. And you can see all the dark along here. There's the back. You can see how dirty it was. This is a Hickok. Actually, this one is plated also. Made in the USA buckle with a C on it, I believe. And it has a lot of, this is Art Deco. And you just use, if you wet it, it doesn't take so much elbow grease. This one, I use the Simple Shine silver cleaning wipes, and you can see there's the front, how it's cleaned. It still has more to clean on the edges, as it was completely black, and it was like this up here. I did not clean this part. So the wipes do well. However, they don't last long. If you clean something, you can put them in a little baggie, but it still dries out pretty quickly. And then on this one, I'm trying to think what I used. Oh, I did use the wet Mr. Clean. I'm pretty impressed with the Mr. Clean hack. Okay, let me show you this piece of paper. Let's see if you can tell. Not really well. Let's see if I lift it. This side is sterling, it's all sterling rather. This side's been cleaned, and the bottom has not. And it isn't really showing up that well. But the one on the bottom is super dark. And then on here, on the whale tail, or the mermaid tail, whatever you want to call it, the right side has been cleaned with the Mr. Clean, and the left side has not. So I'm going to show you, it does take a lot of elbow grease to polish. This is sterling silver, you can see on the back, and you just take it, and you can still see it's wet right there, and you just put some elbow grease behind it and just polish it up. I do like the Mr. Clean because you can use a sheet, put a lot of your sterling all at once, and then do some cleaning. This was a pretty dirty piece. And sterling silver is one of those things that you just got to remember. If you are wearing your sterling, it will not oxidize, okay? Because the oils from your body and the heat from your body protects it. However, if you hang this up and don't wear it, it will start to darken with oxidation, unless it has a coating on it. Some jewelry today has coatings that will keep it from oxidizing. However, most sterling doesn't. Good sterling, all you have to do, it's so simple to just polish and clean, and it's just as beautiful as the day it was made. However, you have some older pieces like this cat. I did half of it simply with my polishing cloth, and the front half I did not do any. And the reason that I generally stay with polishing cloths is a simple reason of I like the way that you control how much you take off. And vintage pieces or sterling pieces, not sterling, I keep saying that, and antique pieces, the oxidation really brings character, and a lot of people do not want you taking any of that sterling oxidation off. I happen to be one of those people who love the darkening of the sterling. However, I like to be able to also see the detail. This cat, you really couldn't see the details of its face, and I think it has a lot of character. And if you just polish over the face, and it starts popping out, and you start seeing this beautiful detail. However, you haven't lost the oxidation dark marks on the back end, and that's the wonderful thing about a polishing cloth, is that it doesn't take all of the oxidation off. It leaves it in the crevices and the cracks and the creases, and it gives you a very, very beautiful look. There's the back, so you can see how it was definitely super dark and oxidized. However, it still is oxidized, but it has a bright shine to it, and that is just from doing a little bit of cleaning. It doesn't take much. So there's that. This one I completely cleaned with the polishing cloth. And that's the front. So you can see how nice and clean, but yet there's still oxidation in the dips and creases. And there's the back that shows you how dark it was to begin with. And there's the front. Beautiful. Okay, here is a spinner ring. I love this ring. It is it marked? It is marked 925, and then it has a pictorial sign. And I was going to clean this with a polishing cloth because this is definitely an older piece. However, it's going to be really cool because you want to leave some of that darkening, oxidation, that black. And like I said, if you wear this every day, it won't turn dark on you because your oils from your body will protect it. Definitely, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. We appreciate you watching. And look at that sterling just pop right out. And as I said, this is a spinner ring, so the middle spins around. And I wanted to show you this one using the, a little bit, and it has really great oxidation, so we don't want to take it all off, but we do want to see the detail of this wonderful spoon. The detail of the spoon is just gorgeous, and you can turn it sideways and you can see more of that top tiki face right here. And then this is the bird face, and if you turn it hold on, there. If you turn it sideways, you can see it in better detail. So cool. And that's how clean it came, so just beautiful. And you really couldn't see them with how dark it was, but you can see them once it's lightened up. And the last one I'm going to show you is the other side of the necklace. Here's a clean spot. When you are cleaning a necklace, you want to definitely not put too much pressure on, but you want it to be very solid. And inspect your necklaces before you clean them, because if there is a weak spot, by doing this, pulling this just between your fingers, it will break the necklace. So there's the oxidation coming off, and there's your clean chain. Very simple. So there you go. In my opinion, after using Simple Shine, Mr. Clean, or a simple polishing cloth, I'm going to say if it is super, super dirty, whether it's lightly dirty or simply dirty, I would stick with the polishing cloth myself because I have more control. However, you might like to dip it in a cleaner. If you do use a cleaner, be sure you know not to use it with any pearls, rhinestones, anything like that. When you submerge any type of jewelry, you want to be sure it's just metal. And hope everybody is having a wonderful day. We appreciate you spending a little bit of your time with us. Let us know in the comments, which process did you like? Will you try the Mr. Clean now? Stick with the polishing cloths, or purchase a cleaner outright? Let us know. Thank you again, and we will see you on the next one. Bye.